Today we'll be ranking the Jobros from weakest to strongest. But before we start, I just want to mention two things. First, when we say Jobros, we mean the main Jobros, like Kakyoin, Bruno, the Sapellis, Yasuo, Hermes, and Okuyasu.
And second, we will be covering part 9 at the end of the video, who we think the Jobro could be and where they would rank. At the number 8 spot, we have Yasuo from part 8. This is the easiest placement on the list, and there are multiple reasons why she's here.
Her stand has no combat abilities. It's a support type stand. Also, Yasuo is physically weak. She cannot fight.
If she got in a fight with any other characters on the list, she would get destroyed easily. At number 7, we have William Zappelli. He places second to last on the list for a few reasons.
He's a Haman user with no stand. He's not that great of a fighter or Haman user compared to others on this list.
Yeah, he lost to Tarkus, who's a zombie, much weaker than vampires or pillarmen, and Dio dealt with him pretty easy. At number 6, we have Caesar Zappelli.
You know, he places higher than his grandfather because he almost beat Wamu. He got Joseph the medicine that he needs from that ring. And, you know, Pillarmen are way stronger than just ordinary zombies and vampires.
Yeah, but he's this low because, again, he's only a Haman user, no stand.
And also, I gotta mention that Joseph beat Straightso, who was a vampire. And at that point, Joseph was a little bit weaker than, Caesar. Remember, guys, Joseph literally had no Haman training. And Caesar spent his time with Joseph's mom, Lisa, learning Haman. And who knows how Straightso compares to Dio, but we can agree that Caesar would be able to beat a vampire.
At number 5, we have Kakyoin. This will probably be the most controversial part of the list, but we have good reasons to put him at this spot.
You know, the fights he has, they're not that impressive. You know, he only beats Death 13, Tower of Grey, The Lovers, and Hangman. Let's be honest, those are all weak stands. Death 13 is powerful, but if you bring your stand into the dream world, you're gonna win. And literally everyone deflects the Emerald Splash.
Yeah, he's a long-range stand that just doesn't really have a good long-range ability. Everybody can just deflect it. And if any stand gets close, he's basically finished. At number 4, we have Hermes. This is probably going to be the other controversial placement on the list, but just hear us out on this one.
She's at this spot because we don't really see her stand in action. You know, her stats are very impressive, but we need to see some results. And she doesn't have that many fights, and when she does have a fight, she goes up against Poochie. Not much going on there.
She has a strong sticker ability, and we place her above Kakyoin because she's a close range stand. We kind of see her in the series. She's got good speed, decent power. So if she got close to him, she would probably beat him.
And she could probably deflect the Emerald Splash.
At number 3, we have Okuyasu.
Okuyasu has one of the strongest abilities out of anybody on this list. Too bad he's too dumb to do anything with it.
He's got, strength and speed, kind of similar to Crazy Diamond in the series. Again, overall, one of the strongest stands we've seen maybe in the whole series. But
he would be number 2 if he just wasn't so dumb.
At number 2, we have Bruno.
His stand is really strong, very powerful. He has A's in speed and strength. He has a very powerful ability. He's one of the smarter users on this list. And he's a very good strategist.
And he is one of the only people we see in part 5 that puts up a decent fight against Diavolo, which is a lot more than guys like Polnareff can say, who basically got one shot easily.
And one thing to mention is literally every fight he had up against anyone besides Giorno and Diavolo, he literally won. At number 1, we have Gyro Zappelli from part 7. Gyro is at number one for one reason and one reason only. He has Ball Breaker, which was able to get past D4C Love Train. If he hits anyone with his stand, they are finished. He also has mastery of the spin and is a very smart fighter.
Now for part 9. We think the Jobros for this part could be either Dragona or Charming Man.
See, Charming Man had a fight with Jodio, the main JoJo, which means that like that's Jobro potential because they usually have beef at the start. But then Dragona is literally a Joe brother, a Jobro. So Dragona's placed above Yasuho, and then Charming Man is below Caesar because let's just be honest, Charming Man would just dog walk everyone below him. Like Yasuho, he would easily beat. Caesar, he could probably beat, but that would be hard.
And we kind of just put him at that spot because he has a stand. That's the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you think we were wrong about any placement on the list. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if this video gets good support, we might do Who's the Strongest B-Tier Jobro?